please make him welcome Mr. Mick Alford. G'day guys, how you doing? I just got me a puppy dog. Yep. Life support system for a tail. I got me a puppy dog because I don't have a girlfriend at the moment. You know what they say about dogs, they're a man's best friend, unlike a woman. Oh, maybe that's why I don't have a girlfriend, I've got a bad attitude. Give a fuck. Anyway, his name is Max, right, and he's grouse. He's a border collie, Kelpie, Labrador cross, which is a great mix, because it means he can rustle me up some sheep and cattle, and get me home from the pub when I'm blind drunk. But I was sitting down with him the other week, and I was sort of like doing the puppy owner bonding thing, right? He's on me lapping, right? And he's trying to find himself a nice comfy spot to sit. And he's found the spot, and it's a spot where his head's resting on my penis. And he's breathing when the testicles are. Have I mentioned that I don't have a girlfriend at the moment? But fuck, I'm running out of strawberry jam. Fuck. Nah, just kidding. But isn't it the way, right? When a bloke doesn't have sex for an extended amount of time, say like a day, he becomes more desperate than normal. I mean, like, he'll be walking through a shopping centre and he'll look twice at the mannequins in a lingerie shop. But all the scantily clad women, dummies. Yeah, dummies. Because it's tricky, right? You've got that flesh and the nipples, and some of these even had nipples. Nipples! What sick bastard puts nipples on a mannequin? Just can't wait, like the mannequins in the Roger David store will be standing there, the classical pose, with a bit of a tent pole. Hi, come on in. So what else has been happening? The Prime Minister wouldn't meet the Spice Girls. Jesus, that's a bit sad, isn't it? I think he thinks he's a bit like intellectually too high for the Spice Girls. So I'm thinking what we should maybe have, just for Australia, is bring out like something like the Philosophy Spice, and they'd be really cool. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna know if you eat too many carrots. Will you throw up beer? Because that's important. I'm scared of eating carrots. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna know if one synchronised swimmer drowns, do the rest of them have to drown as well? What else has been happening? TV, there's a big thing on TV. The X-Files was one of the biggest rating TV shows last year, and it's getting even bigger this year, and it's got me stuffed as to why the X-Files is so good, because fuck it, Fox can never find proof of anything. He's fucking useless as a detective. Apparently this year he's actually going to go out and look to try and find proof for the existence of the clitoris. Yeah, that's right, because it's a bit difficult for some blokes. And turns out that he finds out that it does exist, right? But right at the end of the episode, turns out she was just faking it. Yeah, that's really, lovely. But he can never give you proof of the existence of aliens, could he? You could never find that. Well, I reckon I've got one up on him, and I know that aliens exist. In fact, they're here, and I'll tell you who they are. They're dentists. Now that might not be too funny on its own, right? But think about it, right? You've got that chair, right? You're lying down in the chair, you've got the bright light in your face, it's going off, right? And you've got that noise, that drilling noise, like the most conclusive bit of evidence of all. How come you can't claim your dentist on Medicare? It's because the government denies they exist. You know that ad on TV? Hi, Rob's a dentist, that's why he can't show you his face. Rob's not a dentist, he's an alien. That's why he can't show you his face. He's got 10 eyes, 4 mouths and no fucking teeth. They try and tell you, right, that aliens have been visiting this planet for thousands and thousands of years. Right, and these very same people maybe believe that the aliens built the pyramids. Well, I disagree with that. I reckon the Egyptians had to. I mean, have you ever seen the drawings of the Egyptians around that time? Well, they're all standing like this. You know why? They look at the pyramids going, what the fuck do we build them for? It's too kind, good on you. But I'd love to go back in time, travel backwards in time. Not that far, maybe, I don't know, just to the start of this gig. And while I was there, I'd have a ball. I'd change things around. Words especially be great. I don't know, common words like, gee, I don't know, instead of saying thanks, you'd say fuck. No, instead of saying fuck, you'd say thanks. I reckon you're really great. The next time a parking inspector gave you a ticket, you could say thank you very much, officer, and mean it. Thank you for laughing. Or at a wedding night, you get the father of the bride, he'd get up and he'd make a speech, and he'd go something like this. Well, first of all, I'd like to fuck you all for coming. and hope you have a wonderful evening. I'd like to fuck my wife in front of all of you to help with the decorations in this wonderful establishment. And we can't go past the bridesmaids, who I'm sure you'll all agree look so very lovely with their beautiful hair and their lovely dresses. And I'd like to fuck them all individually. But I don't have the time, so I'm going to have to fuck them all together. And I'm sure you'll all appreciate just the wonderful job that the priest did in today's ceremony, and I'm told he's already thanked the old boys. You guys have been sensational. Stick around for the rest of it. My name's Mick. See ya.
Yeah, the altar boy joke always kills. It's just funny, you know. In fact, it's even topical. Read the fucking paper. I'll tell you what he was talking about. Big Alford, go berserk!
I'm a bouncer. That's just fucked, isn't it? I got myself a puppy dog not long ago. Yep, life support system for a tail. Fucking grouse. I got me a puppy dog, well, because I don't have a girlfriend at the moment. You know what they say about girlfriends, you know? You know what they say about dogs, actually. They're a man's best friend, unlike a woman. Which probably explains why I don't have a girlfriend. I've got a bad attitude. Yeah. Anyway, geez, these are going down real well. Well done, Mickey. Yeah, but his name's Max, might write me dog, and his grouse is a border collie, Kelpie, Labrador cross, which is a sensational mix for a dog, because it means he can bring me up, like, rustle me up some sheep and cattle, and get me home from the pub when I'm blind drunk. But I was sitting down with him the other week. I was sort of like doing the puppy owner bonding thing, right? And he's sitting on my lap and he's trying to find himself a nice comfy spot to sit. And he's found the spot, right? And it's the spot where his head's resting on my penis. And he's breathing where my testicles are. Hey, have I mentioned that I don't have a girlfriend at the moment? So I'm looking at Max, right, and I'm going, and peanut butter. Nah, just kidding, that's sick, I wouldn't do that. Fuck. Turns out he likes strawberry jam. But I mean, that's the case. When a guy doesn't have sex for an extended amount of time, let's say, fucking 2 days, and like, he'll be more desperate than ever. He'll be walking through a shopping centre, and he'll look twice at the mannequins in a lingerie shop. Yeah. Oh, scantily clad women. No, dummies. Yeah, dummies. Shit. Like, because it's tricky, right? It's peripheral, right? And some of these mannequins even have nipples. Nipples! What sick bastard puts nipples on a mannequin? Probably the same bloke who'd, like, you know, do the mannequins for today, but they'd be standing there in the classical pose with a bit of a tent pole. Something to hang your hat on, I guess. And why do they have to make lingerie look so good on anyway, man? Like, all you want to do is just get it off. Why don't you go into a lingerie shop, go up to the assistant and go, do you have anything that looks really sexy and erotic scrumpled up on the floor? Maybe not. So what else has been happening? Bloody poor old Johnny Howard, he wouldn't meet the Spice Girls. I think he thinks that he's a bit too, like, intellectually too bright for the Spice Girls, so he knocked them back. I reckon what they should have done is had something like for Australia, the philosophy spice. I reckon it'd be, you know, really cool, like they could have done. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna know if you eat too many carrots will you throw up beer? Because that's an important question. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna know if one's synchronised swimmer drowns, so the rest of them have to drown as well. Because they're synchronised, unlike your laughter. Synchronised swimmer, just fuck. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna know if no one laughs, so you're still funny. So what else? We've got like the X-Files, one of the biggest rating TV shows on TV, and they're like, you know, they're going really good and stuff like that. And it's got me stuffed because Fox never finds proof of nothing. He's the most useless freaking detective ever. He's fucked. Apparently, like this year, he's going to go out and look for research of the existence of the clitoris, because you know, it's a slippery little sucker for us blokes. And it turns out that he finds out that it exists, but right at the end of the episode, she was just faking it. Yeah. But he can never find like proof of the existence of aliens either, could he? I mean, like, but I think I've got one up on him. I know aliens exist. In fact, aliens are here. They've arrived on this planet, and I'll tell you who they are. They're dentists. Now that in itself might not be too funny, Right, but think of this, right? You got the guy in the chair, right? He's lying down on the chair. You got that bright light shining in your face going... And you got that drilling noise, like... ringing a bell. And how come you can't claim your dentist on Medicare? It's because the government denies they exist. Well, they have to be aliens. Who else could understand you with your mouth wide open and 8,500 cotton buds jammed in there? Hi, how are you today, Mom? And how's work? You're speaking their language. Fucking crazy. Now, some people actually try and tell you that aliens have been visiting this planet for thousands and thousands of years. And these very same people will have you believe that the aliens built the pyramids. Well, I disagree with that. I reckon Egyptians had to. Like, have you ever seen the drawings of the Egyptians around that time? Well, they're all standing there like this. You know why? They look at the pyramids going, what the fuck do we build them for? I was standing out the front before, I was talking to a mate of mine that I hadn't seen for a while, and I was just having a bit of a yak and stuff like that, and he had to nick off, and he's giving me his card. I've had a look at it, and it's all white. And I go, mate, what sort of fucking card's this? And he's gone, it's my business card. I said, what sort of business are you in? He goes, I sell liquid paper. Thanks for that, cool. Yeah, so I like to travel backwards in time, you know, like to where they, you know, not maybe back to where they built the pyramids, just to the start of this gig. And when I was back there, I'd have a ball changing things around. Words especially would be great, I don't know, common words, words like, gee, I don't know, instead of saying thanks, you'd say fuck. Right, instead of saying fuck, you'd say thanks. I reckon it'd be really great, the next time a parking inspector gave you a ticket, you could say thank you very much, officer, and mean it. Thank you for laughing. Or at a wedding, right, you get the father of the bride. At a wedding, you get the father of the bride, you get up, he'd make a speech, he'd go something like this. Well, first of all, I'd like to fuck you all for coming. And hope you have a wonderful evening. I'd like to fuck my wife in front of all of you for helping the decorations in this wonderful establishment. And we can't go past the bridesmaids, who I'm sure all agree look so very lovely with their beautiful hair and their lovely dresses. And I'd like to fuck them all individually. But I don't have the time, so I'm going to have to fuck them all together. And I'm sure you'll appreciate the wonderful job that the priest did in today's ceremony, and I'm told he's already thanked the altar boys. You guys have been great, I'm getting out of here. My name's Mick, Alford. Have a good night. See ya.
Another big hand, please. The first of a brand new 6 in this second bracket. Please make him very welcome, Mr. Mick Alford.
I just got myself a puppy dog. Yep, life support system for a tail. Pretty cool. I got me a puppy dog because I don't have a girlfriend at the moment. You know what they say about dogs? They're a man's best friend, unlike a woman. Maybe that's why I don't have a girlfriend. Got a bad attitude. But his name's Max, right? Me dog, and he's grouse. He's a border collie, Kelpie, Labrador cross, which is a sensational mix for a dog because it means he can rustle me up some sheep and cattle and get me home from the pub when I'm blind drunk. But I was sitting down with him the other day, I was sort of like doing the puppy owner bonding thing, right? And he's sitting on my lap and he's trying to find himself a nice comfy spot to sit. And he's found a spot, and it's a spot where his head's resting on my penis. And he's breathing where my testicles are. Have I mentioned that I don't have a girlfriend at the moment? Yeah. But it's really the way, like when a bloke doesn't have sex for an extended amount of time, he becomes more desperate than normal. I mean, like, he'll be walking through a shopping centre, and he'll look twice at the mannequins in a lingerie shop. But look, scantily clever... dummies. Yeah, dummies. Because it's tricky, right? Like, some of them got a bit of flesh, and some of these dummies even have nipples. Nipples, without the tape on them. Like, what? Like, what sick bastard puts nipples on a dummy? Probably the same bloke who'd be putting a bit of a tent pole on those dummies at Roger David. Oh, hang your hat on. Fucking hell. So, what's been happening? John Howard wouldn't make the Spice Girls. He thinks he's a bit too intellectually bright for the Spice Girls. I think what we should have done, like for Australia, we should have brought out a special spice, should have had it, maybe called it like the philosophy spice. Right? I reckon they'd be really good, you know. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna know if you eat too many carrots, will you throw up beer? So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna know if one synchronised swimmer drowns, do the rest of them have to drown as well? Because that's important. But me myself, I reckon I'd like to be Chinese Spice, but I probably have to look a bit more like a bloke. Yeah. Yeah. They got done with their undetectable growth hormones. I mean, I didn't think it was all that difficult to detect. All I had to do was just follow the female swimmer in the toilet, and she's not sitting down to have a piss. She's like 10 feet back going, wah! And power piss. And who does that? Someone knows that that'll be you. A power pisser down the front, can't you? Make really loud noise and stuff. I'm going to the toilet. Yep, there she is. And the X-Files. The X-Files, what a top-rating TV show that is. It's got me stuffed as to why the X-Files is so good. Because Foxy never finds proof of nothing. He's the most useless detective ever. You can't find proof of the existence of aliens. Well, I've got one up on him there. Right? I think aliens have exist. In fact, I know that they're here on this planet, on this Earth, right now. And I'll tell you who they are. They're dentists. Which might not be terribly funny for all of you. But think about it, right? You're on that chair, right? You're lying down on that chair, right? You've got the bright light shining in your face, like that. You got those guys in masks leaning. You got that drilling noise, ringing bells. What is the most conclusive bit of evidence of all? How come you can't claim your dentist on Medicare? It's because the government denies they exist. They have to be aliens. Who else could understand you with your mouth wide open and 8,500 cotton buds jammed in there? How are you today, Michael? How's work? You're speaking their language. Yeah, me. Some people actually try and tell you that aliens have been visiting this planet for thousands and thousands of years, and these very same people have you believe that the aliens built the pyramids. Well, I disagree with that. I reckon Egyptians had to. Have you ever seen the drawings of the Egyptians around that time? We're all standing there like this. You know what? They're looking at the pyramids going, what the fuck do we build them for? Well, I've only got 5 minutes on Mickey. Have a great night. See you later.
Mick Alford, ladies and gentlemen.